when you make offers, I like the 3 boxes, you make the most expensive option first, right? This is always, the big 3 boxes because this as an anchor for price, right? Now, sometimes that could be your actual service, but I like to do it sometimes something that, let's say, I almost always would present how much I charge per hour in terms of time, because it gives people a way to compare, right? You give people compare apple to oranges, they compare. If you don't, then there's just nothing to compare for. So I always want to anchor the price. So if anything, okay, I charge this 25K per hour, right? Dragon's 10K, like always say that again. So people know, oh, if I'm at an event, it's 5-6 hours. Wow, that's like 125K. There's a value right there before I say anything, right? So I like to do that first, usually as there. If you don't have that, you can also do it as a how the industry, how much this is worth. I'll give you an example. Let's say if I sell real estate, I would always you tell me a budget is 1.5 million, let's say 1 million to buy a home. I will show you at 1.5, 2 million home. Just to shock you. I know this is not what you want, but I just want to show you like, wow, like it's a bit outside of that. So now it becomes an anchor. Now I want to make my high ticket offer. This is kind of what I want to sell, the main thing. Now, if they can't afford it, either you could offer some sort of installment payment plan, financing option, whatever it might be. They still can't do it, then I do the downsell of, let's say this is $10,000, right? The downsell could be, $5,000, $4,000, something that's a little bit more affordable. Not as good as this, but enough. So they would see a comparison. So sometimes when you do that, people would be like, I might as well go get this. Let me do the payment plan, right? Or, okay, I'll do this. But the key to downsell is this. This is not the end. This needs to be, you start with this, so eventually you would get this. There's a difference. So that's what downsell is. So a downsell is a setup for an upsell, not the end of the relationship. That's very, very key. But it's not a discount. If it's a discount, then it's not something else that they buy. People get the downsell wrong. If you do it right, they should buy this with a goal to do this. Think about, they want to go from here to here. That's the buyer journey. You got to think about the lead magnet, everything that you do. The lead magnet should give them just a little bit of taste to get them going on here. Right? So see if you're thinking, oh, let me give them this. No, this is not a brochure, it's not PDF. It's just give them a little bit of this. So I'm going to use a dating example because it's the easiest. Let's say if I teach dating, right? How do you find, your love of your life, whatever it might be, right? If the PDF is how to find the love of your life, this is way too much, right? But here's a PDF that teaches you the 3 best scripts to use when you DM someone you're interested in. That's it. It only gets them that, but it feels magical. Yeah, now you DM someone, you kind of pique the interest. What do you do next? Well, you buy my next thing, you find out, right? And once you do that, how do you have conversation with them with confidence? You buy the next thing. Okay, now you have a conversation. How do you actually officially ask on a date and how you have that perfect date? You buy the next thing. So that's the journey, right? Does it make sense, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you have the client with you for a long, long time. Because remember, one problem solved will always be immediately replaced by another problem. So yeah, you got to think about what's the next problem they'll have. And after this, what's the next problem they'll have? And it's very nice when your client could see, oh, okay, you got that figured out already. You can show them, let's solve this, and then you're gonna have this problem. How do you know? Right? How do you know? And then perfect, boom, you solved it. Great, solve the next thing. It makes your client feel very safe. Versus, you help me with this, but what happens after this? Oh, I don't know. Well, do I need to find a solution? It's like you're eating a 3-course meal. You eat the appetizer. Is the main course gonna come? Am I gonna have a main course? What's the main course? It creates a lot of uncertainty. Versus, hey, we're gonna have the appetizer, we're gonna have the main course, you're gonna have the dessert, you're gonna have the coffee. Okay, I can enjoy my meal, right? Let's just have the appetizer first. And you would get better and better at this, right? You get better and like after one service, what's the next thing they might need, right? And you can already prepare and kind of seed it, the next thing. It's like this, if we set goals, why don't you give your clients goals to shoot for? That's very important, right? They buy this, good. What's the next thing you should aim for? Keep in mind, all of us in our society, growing up, we all want to aim, like, what's the next thing? We go to school, we go to high school, what's the next thing? We want to go to university. After university, what do you want? We want to get a career. It would be very odd if you go to university, what are we going to do? I don't know. Whatever you want. No. You take this, you do this, and 4 years, you get, oh, okay. Thank you. People need that clarity. Think about most businesses do not have this. They think, oh, I sell this service, I sell this product. They don't think about the journey when it's all about the journey, right? If you can craft this, that means you understand your clients very well, you understand their problems very well, and you already plan all the solutions very well. Now, you may not have everything at once, right? Say when you're beginning, figure out how to sell the first thing first, the second thing would come.